everybody. It is time for Tag It Tuesday for February 2018. Now, as you may know, we made a few changes this year on how we're doing it. This year I'm giving you 4 prompts to work with on the first Tuesday of the month. And you can use all 4 of them, but you need to use at least 2 of them on your tag project. And then you can upload it to the page. Then at the middle of the month, we're taking those same 4 prompts, and I want you to make either an ATC card or an altered playing card. Again, you can use 2 prompts or up to 4 prompts. You can use the same 2 or the same 4 that you used on the tag. You can make the 2 projects being coordinating, or they can be completely different. That's completely up to you. ATC playing card, as you can see, there's a little bit of difference in size. Playing card is actually a little bit smaller. Up to you what you want to do. So for February, and let me look at my list, our 4 things to work with are to glue string or twine onto your project, to draw something, anything, any way, with any medium that you want, the concept of love, since it's February, I had to throw that in there, and then to make marks with the edge of a card. Like the edge of an old, say, a gift card or something, if you want to rake it through some paint or some ink or gesso even to add texture and make marks with that on your project. So that's what we're doing for February. Glue string or twine, draw something, love, and make marks with the edge of a card. Okay? So I'm going to get this camera turned around and I'm going to work on my tag for this month. And then the middle of the month we'll be back and we'll work on an ATC card, okay? I'm excited to see what you guys do, and I hope you play along on the Facebook group and add your projects there so everybody can appreciate your artwork. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm starting out with my number 2 shipping tags like I normally do. These are just inexpensive tags that you can buy at your office supply store, and I'm putting a coat of gesso on them with this silicone brush, just to give me a toothy kind of surface to work with. Get those all dry, and now I'm going to take this really fun, I think it's called Tornado Swirl stencil, and using some light modeling paste, going to add some of that to my tags to give them some texture, some movement, and some fun. I like light modeling paste because it dries fairly quickly, and I can help it along with the heat gun and usually not bubble it up. Okay, so you see all those strings over there? Those are the strings that came off the shipping tags, and I'm going to hit those with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist in Vintage Pink to color them up. And this is the string or twine that I'm going to glue onto my tags for that particular prompt. Here's another fun stencil. It's called Love Post, I think. And I'm using Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist again, the Vintage Pink and the Merlot Gold. And just lightly spraying just to give those hearts, to emphasize that word love on there, since that's one of our prompts as well. And I'm taking some archival ink in, I think it's called Plum, and ink in the edges of the tags. I will mat these onto a colored cardstock as well, but I always like to finish those edges off with ink or paint or something. It's just kind of how I roll. I tell you, I haven't crafted in so long. I sort of sat and drew a blank a lot on these. Okay, back to those strings that I colored with the Glimmer Mist. I'm taking a paintbrush and going into my super heavy gloss gel and going around these circles on that stencil and trying to get this string to attach here. Unfortunately, I wanted to attach to me more than to the tag, so I fussy fudged around with this quite a bit, but I finally got it on all 4 tags. I said some pretty choice words to it. Okay, here's making marks with the edge of a card. I've taken a couple of really pretty acrylic paints, and I'm just going to take that half of an old some sort of card there and just literally make marks on those tags. I had way too much paint out, but That's kind of normal for me. Alright, so since I had extra paint, why not splatter it? Get my little baby toothbrush here. I know a lot of you use a fan brush and different paintbrush configurations to make splatters. I've never had a whole lot of luck with that. Maybe because I started out doing it with this little bitty toothbrush, so I just keep using my little bitty toothbrush because it works for me. Alright, taking some Jelly Roll metallic and Stardust pens, and I'm going to outline those letters just to make them pop off the tag a little bit more. This is a purple metallic pen, and then I'm going to take a pink Stardust pen, and in the O of the word love, I'm going to draw a little teeny tiny heart, and hopefully you'll be able to see that in some of the close-up shots at the end. And that's about it, except for mounting them on cardstock, and then I'm going to add some ribbons that you should see in the pictures at the end. That's about all I did. These are pretty simple. I didn't feel like getting real complicated with it. Here you can see it matted onto some eggplant colored cardstock, and I'm re-punching out those holes so I can add ribbon back on there, and that's it. So come on over and play, you guys. Thanks for coming by.